To kick things off in this inaugural episode of 50 Unexplained Mysteries of America, we dive into a story that has been passed down for generations. A story so captivating and full of twists and turns, it's hard to distinguish the truth from fiction. Join us as we go back in time to the year 1932 in the small American town of Bladenboro, North Carolina. Mrs. Lydia Williamson, an ordinary housewife, was going about her day on January 30th, 1932. Her husband, Counsel, was listening to the radio while taking a nap on the couch. But little did they know their day was about to take a turn for the unexpected. Screams filled the air as Mrs. Williamson discovered a fire in the dining room. Quick thinking, they managed to extinguish the flames, but that was only the beginning. Over the next couple of days, they experienced around 20 more fires. As word spread, more people came to see the strange phenomenon. Even the town mayor and the family doctor witnessed the spontaneous fires. But as quickly as they started, they stopped. The family, along with the town authorities, were left scratching their heads, wondering what could have caused the fires and why they stopped so suddenly. The story of the Williamsons' poltergeist quickly spread and was picked up by the Associated Press, making headlines across the country. However, as time passed, the story became more embellished and less factual. People claimed that it was the work of a malevolent spirit, and some even added details that were never part of the original account. Today, if you search for information about the Bladenboro poltergeist, you will find many different interpretations of the story, some with factual details, others with tabloid-like embellishments. The truth behind this mysterious story has been lost to time, and all that remains are the legends and tales passed down from generation to generation. The Allagash Abductions of Maine is a series of alleged alien abductions that occurred in the Allagash Wilderness Waterway in Maine in 1976. The event is notable for being one of the first reported cases of multiple witnesses experiencing a shared abduction experience. On August 20, 1976, four friends, Jack Weiner, Chuck Rack, Charlie Folds, and Jim Weiner, set out on a camping and canoeing trip in the Allagash Wilderness Waterway. On the second night of their trip, they experienced a series of strange events that they later described as an alien abduction. The men reported that they had seen a bright light in the sky, which they initially thought was a helicopter. However, as the light got closer, they realized that it was not a helicopter but a large, disc-shaped object. They also reported that the object emitted a high-pitched noise that made it difficult for them to think clearly. After the object flew away, the men returned to their campsite but soon realized that they had lost several hours of time. When the men returned home, they each independently contacted a hypnotherapist named Bud Hopkins who specialized in alien abduction cases. Under hypnosis, the men reported experiencing a range of unusual events, including being taken aboard the object and examined by alien beings. The Allagash abductions have been the subject of much debate and skepticism. Some have criticized the men's accounts as being the product of hypnosis-induced false memories, while others have argued that the men's accounts are genuine and that they were indeed abducted by aliens. The case was investigated by the Mutual UFO Network and declared as unexplained with no evidence of deception or hoax by the men involved. In conclusion, the Allagash Abductions of Maine is a controversial and mysterious case that has attracted a great deal of attention from researchers and the public alike. While there is no concrete evidence to support the men's claims of alien abduction, the case is notable for being one of the first reported cases of multiple witnesses experiencing a shared abduction experience. The 500-million-year-old footprints of Utah is a phenomenon that has puzzled scientists and researchers for decades. These mysterious footprints, which are believed to be over 500 million years old, have been found in multiple locations throughout the state of Utah. The footprints were first discovered in the late 19th century by a geologist named James Gillily. Gillily found the footprints in the Paradox Formation, a rock formation that covers much of southeastern Utah. He described the footprints as being large and elongated, with a distinct heel, arch, and toe. Over the years, more and more footprints have been discovered in different locations throughout the state, including the Moenkopi Formation and the Chinle Formation. The footprints have been found in a variety of rock types, including sandstone, siltstone, and shale. The age of the footprints is a point of controversy among scientists. Some believe that the footprints are over 500 million years old, while others argue that they are much younger, possibly only a few 100,000 years old. The debate over the age of the footprints continues to this day. One of the most interesting aspects of the footprints is the mystery surrounding the creature that made them. Scientists have yet to find any physical remains of the creature that left the footprints, leading to speculation about what it might have looked like and how it moved. While much is still unknown about these ancient footprints, they offer a glimpse into the distant past and a reminder of the mysteries that still lie hidden in the rocks of America. Is Elvis still alive? This is a question that has been asked for decades, and it is one of the biggest urban legends in American history. Elvis Presley, known as the King of Rock and Roll, allegedly died on August 16, 1977, but rumors have persisted that he faked his own death and is still alive. There are several theories that suggest that Elvis is still alive. For example, the spelling of Elvis's name on his headstone is incorrect. Elvis's full name is Elvis Aaron Presley, but on his grave, his middle name is spelled with 2 A's. This is considered unusual because Elvis's father had gone to great lengths to correct a misspelling of his son's name on his birth certificate. Another theory is based on Elvis's death certificate. It lists his weight at the time of death as 170 pounds, which is in stark contrast to the fact that he had gained 50 pounds in the month before his alleged death. Additionally, the original death certificate has disappeared, and the current one is dated 2 months after his death. Another theory is the wax body theory. Attendants at Elvis's funeral reported that his coffin weighed 900 pounds and had an air conditioning unit to keep a wax body cool. Some speculate that the purpose of the wax body was to fool funeral goers and that the funeral was held quickly to prevent his biggest fans from recognizing the flaws in the wax replica. Furthermore, the body in the coffin was said to have hands that were soft and pudgy, which is in contrast to Elvis's rough hands due to his black belt in karate. There are also reports of unusual behavior surrounding Elvis's death. For example, 2 hours after his death was announced, a man who looked like Elvis purchased a ticket for Buenos Aires under the name John Burroughs, which was an alias Elvis had used before. Additionally, several of Elvis's prized possessions, including books on death, disappeared after his alleged death, and a former lover of Elvis received a single rose from El Lancelot, a pet name only she knew. One theory that ties into Elvis's numerology fascination is that the date of his death, August 16, 1977, adds up to 2001, which was the title of his favorite movie. He also had an interest in things that come in threes, such as the Holy Trinity. In conclusion, the question of whether Elvis is still alive remains a mystery, but the theories and rumors surrounding his death continue to captivate fans and the general public. Whether or not he faked his own death remains unknown, but one thing is for sure, the King will continue to live on in the hearts of his fans and the music he left behind. In 1872, the Mary Celeste set sail from the largest city in America, New York City, on a journey to Genoa, Italy. The ship was well equipped and had a crew of 8 men, including Captain Benjamin Spooner Briggs and his wife and daughter. But the Mary Celeste never reached its destination, and its fate remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in maritime history. The Mary Celeste was a merchant ship built in 1861 and measuring 102 feet in length. It was in good condition and had a valuable cargo of over 1,700 barrels of alcohol on board. The ship and its crew were considered experienced and reliable. Captain Benjamin Spooner Briggs was a seasoned sailor with more than 20 years of experience. He was also known for being a strict disciplinarian and for his religious beliefs. He had planned the voyage carefully and had taken all necessary precautions for the journey. On November 5, 1872, the Mary Celeste set sail from New York City with a full complement of crew and supplies. The voyage was expected to take about a month. But on December 5th, a passing ship, the Dei Gratia, spotted the Mary Celeste adrift about 400 miles east of the Azores. The crew of the Dei Gratia boarded the Mary Celeste and found it completely deserted. The Mary Celeste is often referred to as a ghost ship because of the mysterious circumstances surrounding its discovery. The ship was found completely deserted, with no signs of struggle or distress, and with the crew's personal belongings, including clothes and valuables, still on board. The ship's chronometer, sextant, and navigation equipment were all in working order, but the crew and Captain Briggs, his wife and daughter were missing, and the ship's lifeboat was gone. The mystery of the Mary Celeste has puzzled experts for more than a century. Many theories have been proposed to explain the crew's disappearance, but none have been proven. Some theories suggest that the crew abandoned ship due to a leak or other emergency, while others suggest that they were attacked by pirates or that they were victims of mutiny. The fate of the crew of the Mary Celeste remains a mystery to this day. The ship itself was subsequently refitted and sailed for another decade under different names, but the story of her crew's disappearance remains unsolved. The Mary Celeste remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in American history, and the fate of its crew remains a mystery to this day. It serves as a reminder that there are still many unexplained phenomena in this world, and that the truth can be elusive and mysterious. That concludes numbers 50 through 46 of 50 Unexplained Mysteries of America. Don't miss the remaining 9 episodes as the mysteries and crimes just get more insane from here. Thank you for watching. See you next week. Same day, same channel.